What's up, guys? It's Matt here with another Sketchup video here. So, in this video, let's check. In this video, I want to show you how you make a gazebo with a sauna. You have a sauna right here, but client wants and has a sauna with a door on the side. So I don't want to spend my time editing the sauna because we are not be making the sauna. We'll be making this gazebo right here. So, but the client wants so that there is a floor also in front of the sauna with fences right there. The fences like here. So let's start doing it. First of all, uh, I'll maybe teach you some tricks how you can do it and what you can do with this SketchUp. It's a really nice software. Uh, let's not delete it. Let's enter this object. Use the P key. Let's move it a little bit to the side so we can see the fundament right here. Then let's use the fundament beam and pull it this far. Let's use the same as well. There are various ways how you can do it. So we have it. Might as well just check how long it is. 4.8 meters. Well, there are no material that long, especially when the gazebo itself is, I guess it's 3 meters, 7.8 meters. No material is 7.8 meters. So there will be, you have to make a notch there. So now we need to extend the planks to here, and on the bottom we have like beams every 40 centimeters. So what I will be doing, I'll just make another 2x4 here, 45 millimeters, and I'm just using the push tool here, and material, let's use the same, make a group. And how I like to do it always is just move it to the left side. I'm typing just 40 centimeters x 12, I guess. Oh, we're almost there because it was 4.8 and we checked it. And now we need to just put the planks there. And let's select all those planks. Oops. Now, it was a shift if you want to deselect. Let's test it. Yeah. With the control you select, and then with shift you deselect. And it's, I will not make those planks as far as now. This is only a visual design. I'll not make planks with notches. But what we can do is, for it to be only a design version, we just stretch them. So that's that. And now what we can do is let's make another plank covering the front and covering the back. So a back, I think it will be really easy. Just let's take this one and put it right here and use the corner to fit it to this corner. It should be somewhere close, yeah, 10 centimeters or maybe a little bit more, but that's no problem. Let's just pull it right here. Let's do the same also with sides. Let's just take it. Yeah, and we're almost there. Now we need to only make. There is some size difference by 2 or 1 centimeters, but when the masters will be building it, carpenters, they will just cut it off, or because no material is in identical sizes, and in fact maybe they will not have the difference, because you cannot put wood centimeter by centimeter, millimeter together. There will always be some leftovers, an error there is always. And now assuming the client wants fences there, sorry, let's take also this beam, and I'll just reduce the size of that beam. Yeah. Let's take. Sorry, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm sitting in a position where it's not too easy to click on the buttons. I just put it on the bottom. Yeah. And I think we need another one. Pretty good. And let's make them lower. The thing is, I'll use these to cover the tops. So what I will do, I will just take one of this. Yep, that's how you do it. That's pretty easy. Now there is a different difficulty. One part. The thing is that these posts will be shaky because they don't have anything holding them. They will be moving left, right, or left or right, and the only thing how you can actually straighten them is if we take off and make some kind of a beam from the bottom, let's say here, to the front, and then align a 90-degree holder to it. I will not make it in this design because I will just give materials to the workers and just tell them to do that, because you take it out by 30 centimeters and just cut it by 45 degrees. This will not be a conveyor part. This is just that we can count how much materials we need of all, and then I can by head calculate how much additional materials I need. So now let's make a realistic image using V-Ray on where's the square? Let's make grass. Applied. I guess it was reverse faces. If I click merge group, okay, you can add it to a group. So like reverse faces again. Because sometimes the grass appears on the on the bottom, not on the top. So let's check. Sorry, I don't see any grass. And we use landscaping, and okay, now we have grass. And let's just put some sky on top of it. To put a sky, you use dome house. You open dome house in your lightings, and just open it, and you need to select the wait, I need to search for it. I'll pause. Yeah, it was on my downloads. I found it. This wasn't the correct one. I'll need another one. Yeah, and and there was I think it was spherical. All you need to do, and you can change the intensity. I use 1.3, and it's processed by GPU. Let's use, as we are now rendering this video, let's just use GPU. And the thing is, if you want to make your sky look nice, you need to select auto and a little bit darker, or you can do manually also as well. And this is pretty simple to do, straightforward. But there's sometimes you need to adjust the lights. As you can see here, everything is very, 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 very bright. There was you take off the auto exposure, leave it 14, and then check. Alright, so now when we have an image, it still seems that the background is pretty dark, right? This will be not a realism tutorials, because I'm not that good in making realistic backgrounds, right? But how I fix it is usually is you just open the dome light and then just change the intensity. And you can type like any number. I believe it was 13 was quite okay already. And let's check. It's still too dark. Let's type 25. Well, we're getting closer. Let's use 50. It's all because of the balance between this exposure. Well, maybe next time I will reduce this one if I try, but also there is shadows. Let's use some kind of a morning. Alright, still we need to increase the brightness. Let's say to 100. Okay, I will not do any changes right now. The other thing what we can do is make ourselves in a position where we are actually realistically at the heights of it. But we need to reduce the angle. Let's see what happens. Yep, for me, this is completely fine. For the client, this is also completely fine. There is like the grass is so green, the terrace is so perfect, but all looks good right now. And now what we want to make is we want to make and save a couple of these images. So we make a batch rendering. Where was my SketchUp files? Sauna with gazebo. And so this is a SketchUp file. And then now you can make multiple images. Firstly, let's increase the quality, like medium plus. Then we need to render output. Let's change it to like 1600. Yeah, and then save image. And where you need to save the image. And it was this. desktop, Sketchup files, gazebo, and images. So now images will be saved here, and denoiser. Where was the denoiser? Because they produce lots of noise, the images, and denoiser I use V-Ray. Yeah, so because the other ones they create multiple images, so this just updates the existing one. So and now to make multiple images in single render, you need to add scenes, like angles of point of views, and let's just use the realistic scenes. Ah, there is no roof. Okay, deleted the roof right here. This sometimes happens. Let's make another scene here. Another scene here. So the sauna is not aligned perfectly to the gazebo. I don't think I need any more scenes. So now you just click the batch render. It records all those scenes and it starts rendering. And once an image is completed, it will save it automatically, so you can basically leave it to render overnight. So now I'm using a complete GPU to render this, so CPU doesn't have too much of a usage, and we can check it on the task manager. So the CPU is not being used too much, basically only to transfer or record these videos, transfer like to the NVIDIA. I'm not with a pretty good graphics card, but still doing quite okay. So we need to just wait right now and get the result. So it's all done rendering. Maybe it took around 15 minutes, and let's see how are the images. Yeah, so this V-Ray renderer also outputs two images additionally. So one is noised, the other is not noised, and the third I don't know. But as you can see, it's pretty useful to get the idea, but for like realistic life rendering, and in my case I need a lot stronger computer, which for me is not possible at this moment. And but I'm looking forward, and also need lots more time to invest on every of this project. I mean, so and it's also not necessary at this moment, or not possible for me at this moment. But anyways, this was the short video. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you maybe next time on a different video. Goodbye.